Hi all, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you're new here then welcome. As always, if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It really does help the channel out. Now, as you can see, this is going to be another piece in my sketchbook. Honestly, as I've kind of previously mentioned, this is just easier for me to fit around my working day now. So it just enables me to come home from work, sort myself out, and then get a bit of time done in my sketchbook. And means I can film it at the same time, and just makes my life a little bit easier when it comes to preparing YouTube videos, rather than having to dedicate a full day off during the week to this, especially where I've been very busy lately in meeting up with family, moving house, going off to Magic Fest in Birmingham, things like this. It's been a bit hectic this last few weeks, so these little shorter videos of just in my sketchbook has made that a little bit easier for me. Now, this piece is actually kind of funny how it originated, so I can't even say this is a finished piece because it's clearly not. They're just two little sketches that I decided to do on the page, and it came about because I was on the phone to my partner, Damien, and I had no idea what I wanted to draw. I knew I wanted to draw, but it was quite late at night, so I knew I only wanted to sketch something out quite quickly and not commit too much time to it. And then I would come back and paint to it another day if I wanted to. So I was really struggling for ideas. So I was on the phone to him and I was talking about it, and then he was trying to give loads of different ideas of things I could draw. And in the end, I decided to go through some big art books that have mainly been bought for me as presents and stuff. And I was going through and I realised a lot of this stuff is quite gothic artwork. And I was telling Damon that, and he was like, yeah, but your art style's not gothic. And I was just like, well, I don't know. I mean, okay, I mainly draw animals and I mainly use quite bright pastel colours, but you can still work that into being gothic. Like, I was really trying to like spin it, and Damon was just having none of it. He was just like, nah, that's not you. But I was flicking through gothic art books, and in all honesty, I am actually, it doesn't seem like it, but I am actually very inspired by gothic artwork. So I can have a look at it and think it's really well done. I really like it, and it will inspire me to create, even though what I create doesn't look anything like the pieces that I was just looking at. So it's a bit unusual, but it really does inspire me. And then Damon said, like, we were going on chatting, and it kind of ended up as Damon saying, I couldn't draw anything gothic even if I wanted to. And I was just like, hang on a minute. Yeah, I could. And he was just like, no, your style is too, like, cute and bright and things like this. And I was just like, yeah, but gothic can be that as well. It doesn't have to be dark and dingy. Like, you can do a gothic piece and have bright colours in it. And he was just like, no, you can't. So that's kind of how we ended up on snakes, which is really weird because there was a couple of pieces. So the books I was using, I'm actually, if you're interested, going to do a separate video on all the different art books I've got. So art books to zines to all sorts of little things that I've collected over time. So if you're interested in that, then let me know. And I was going through, one was a book purely on gothic art that my dad got me. One was a Magic the Gathering based book, but it was based in Innistrad, which is where all the vampires and werewolves are based, so kind of the gothic one there as well, which Damien had got me. And also the Harry Potter characters, which my sister had gotten me. But I was mainly looking at the darker characters like the mermaids and things like this. And then I saw the drawing of Nagini. If you don't know Harry Potter, what's wrong with you? No, I'm joking. But in all honesty, come on, it's Harry Potter. So Nagini is the snake. Although if you're watching Fantastic Beasts, she was not a snake. Okay, I'm getting a bit of a diversion. Harry Potter is like my thing. So, Anyway, so I saw that and I was just like, oh, that's really cool. I was like, actually, why don't I do a snake? Snakes are seen as like one of the gothic animals, a bit like bats and rats and spiders and things like that. It's all that kind of gothic links and connections to. So I was like, I can do snakes. And I then reminded me of an Instagram artist. Well, not an artist, just an Instagram person who takes pictures of his snakes. I'll have the link below. and I love it. It's beautiful. They're so, I mean, he's always doing it with like these pastel colour backgrounds, and he's always got them like, the way he does his pictures, he'll have something either like in the middle of wherever it is he puts it, whether it's a rug or the bed or whatever. And it might be like a crystal or something like that, and then he'll have the snake go next to it, and then they kind of crawl over it, and then he'll take a picture of that. And it really does look very aesthetically pleasing, and that's where I came across these two. And I just thought, you know what, that to me is how I can portray Gothic. Now, obviously, Gothic I can do if I changed it up into different colours and things like that, and if somebody wanted a pure Gothic piece, I could do it. But my personal art style isn't like that. But for me to be able to take a creature that is so commonly associated with something Gothic and like almost like not negative in a way, but darker, and make it into something brighter and the way I see the world, that was really enjoyable. Now the end result of it is Damien is pretty much like, that's not Gothic art. Let's face it, that's not Gothic art. And you can all make up your own minds about what you think about this, whether my interpretation of it is still can be classed as Gothic or not. In all honesty, it doesn't bother me. It was just a really fun, weird little challenge. And honestly, give it a try. If you like painting and drawing and you're inspired by a completely different style of artwork than what you normally do, give it a try, put it into your own style. And for me, I found it really enjoyable, and it was a fun little bit of banter between me and my partner as well. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I know it's quite quick, but I will catch you in the next one, probably in about a week's time. Thank you.